Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Evans. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Floats it out in space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. In a split backfield. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Evans. That's caught, it's McNeil. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 40. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Dropping back, it's Evans. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Going to the running game. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terrell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Quarterback keeps it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
17, Florida Atlantic, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll send the back in motion. Swings it out to his running back. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Messer. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Clapp. Nice move. Creates some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Clapp. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Messer. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 17 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll take a deep shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Catch in the middle. It's Stone. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. FIU pushing tempo. To the air. It's Evans. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
24, Florida Atlantic, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And they'll take over.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll run the screen across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Takes the easy completion. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to fire. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. This is a designed run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It's complete on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quickly complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throwing right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Platt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
34, Florida Atlantic.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're
breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was...
Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
21.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They want to throw it. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Messer. Pulled down for the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Platt. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
At the 30-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quick.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up by 20 over the Groupers. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The Owls will hustle to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. With the catch, it's Lewis. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Evans. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Motion from the back. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Going up top again. Grab behind the line. It's Terrell. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on third down after that last run. To the air, it's Evans. Shoots it to the left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real, but you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, and injury happens, so they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about, but it's still early. It's week 3.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.